Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this afternoon's matchup between the Pike Valley Panthers and the Osborne Bulldogs. This will be the championship game in this tournament. So today I'm Milo Schroeder, and I'll be joined by Eli Copes. How you doing, Eli?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, it's a Saturday, so.
Yep. Not much else, and it's just a Saturday, and we're here watching some basketball as we go under a minute until tip-off. So we'll stay here. Pike Valley's head coach is Richard Cox, assisted by Jody Calloway, and the coach of the Bulldogs is Michaela Manns, and assisted by, I'll let you try. Well, we'll just turn it over here to hear the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. And in baseball, after the national anthem, they say play ball. So we'll get ready here for the tip-off between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Panthers. Again, this is the championship game of this tournament. So we'll get ready for the tip-off. For the Panthers, number 21, Maddie Hannell will jump. And for the Bulldogs, Riley Crossland. And the Bulldogs win the tip. Well, they didn't win the tip, but they got the ball to start off. Over here to the corner. Back up top. To the wing, back to the corner. Great ball movement here by the Bulldogs. All the way, thought about the three, back up top, and will take the deep jumper off the mark. Offensive rebound. Panthers in a 2-3. Bulldogs can't seem to get a shot off. Here they go again. This one's off the mark again. And another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. To the corner again. Back up. Riley Crossland will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound Panthers. And a whistle is called on the Bulldogs. Number 5, Tinley Arnoldi. That'll be her first and the first this quarter on the Bulldogs. So now the Panthers will have the ball for their first offensive possession of the game. And can't control the pass. Almost to backcourt. Drives all the way back in the corner now. And stolen by Tinley Arnoldi up ahead. Riley Crossland's layup will not fall. Still 0-0 in this contest. And jump ball will be called. That'll be Panthers ball. So no scoring. 2 minutes into this one. Number 14, Lillian Melby brings the ball up. Almost stolen again by Tinley. And this time, I believe they called a travel there. So it'll be Bulldogs ball. So Bulldogs will get the ball for their third offensive possession, I believe. Tinley Arnoldi to the corner. Riley Crossland back up to Tinley. Tried to pass it to Mans, but she wasn't looking, and Arnoldi travels. So a turnover for the Bulldogs. And the Panthers bring the ball up the court. I believe they call this motion. I think that's what they heard, that offensive set there, but she's fouled on the shot, so she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. That is number 21, Maddie Hamill. So we'll see if we get the first points on the board of this afternoon's contest. First shot will fall for the Panthers. So Maddie Hamill gets the first points for the contest. And she'll get the second one to fall, so that makes it 0-2. Crossland in the corner shoots a 3 off the mark, and a whistle is blown on the Panthers, number 15. So the Bulldogs will throw it in under the basket. The Panthers head coach was not happy about that call. Corner will fall. The shot will fall for number 15, Kirsten Mans. So Bulldogs get on the board now. That makes it 2-2. We'll see what happens on this offensive possession. To the corner, drives into the lane, and a whistle is blown on the Bulldogs. That was on 15. That will be on Kirsten Mans again. That'll be her second now. Panthers get it in. And off the mark, rebound Crossland. Excuse me, that was not Mans' second foul. That was just her first. Back out, Crossland. And Panthers get a steal here. Loses it, and a whistle is called on the Bulldogs. So the Panthers will throw it in under the basket. Number 31, Lauren Stranad, will have the honors of throwing it in. shot's off the mark. Rebound, Frankie. Drives in the lane, kicks it to the corner. Crossland's shot will not fall. And a whistle is blown on the Bulldogs. So that'll be the 5th foul, I believe, on the Bulldogs. So, yep, that will be. So the Panthers will be on the line to shoot 2 now. Halfway through this first period. Number 14, Lillian Melby on the line. Her first shot will not fall for the Panthers. Her second shot is up and will not fall. Rebound Bulldogs, but they fumble it and it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Panthers ball again. On the wing, number 21, Maddie Handel shoots it, can't make it. Defensive rebound by the Bulldogs. On the wing, down to the short corner, back up to the wing, tipped around there. Driving on the left side, back out, and a ball will go out of bounds off the Panthers. And the Bulldogs take a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. I'm Milo Shooter, joined by Eli Copes. Colson Klein will be running the stream deck, and Jonathan Mick is running the camera. We'll take a real quick break and be right back after this short timeout.
And we're back here in Tesket, tied up 2-2, 2:02 left on the clock.
How many times can you say 2 in one sentence? Bulldogs with it now. Great ball movement here, gets a shot off the mark. Rebound Panthers. And Panthers push it up here. Layup is blocked by Riley Crossland. So now it'll be Panthers ball under the basket. But a great play there by Riley Crossland, as she did not allow the shot to go off there. In the short corner, pass up to the elbow. Drives all the way to the block, kicks it out, shot won't fall. Rebound will be a tie-up. It'll be the Panthers ball. So Panthers will maintain possession after that jump ball. Good defense there by number 25, Sophie Corbett. And 3 seconds in the lane will be called on the Panthers, so now it'll be Bulldogs ball. 21, Rebecca Ketter checks into the game for 24, Sophie Mans.
You know, the Bulldogs have been doing a really great job on defense, like not allowing much movement, and then on offense, crashing the boards really well.
Yep. So now under a minute left in this first period, that shot's off the mark. Offensive rebound again, just what you talked about there. And that pass is stolen by the Panthers all the way up. And layup is no good. Offensive rebound, putback will fall for the Panthers, makes it 4-2 now. And we're to 30 seconds left in this first period. drives into the lane, kicks it to Frankie, and that shot will fall for number 4, Frankie Delaney. So that makes it a 4-4 game, down to 15 seconds on the clock. And that ball will be tipped out of bounds. 12.5 seconds on the clock. It'll be Panthers ball. They'll be throwing it in on the side. And that ball will be stolen by Riley Crossland. She'll take it all the way across the court, kick it out. Frankie Delaney down to 5 seconds now. Up ahead to the corner. Shot up is no good by number 25, Sophie Corbett, and that's how this first quarter will end. At the end of 1, Panthers 4, Bulldogs 4. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and I'll hand it off to Eli to thank this afternoon's live stream sponsors.
Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, The State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift. So we'll be right back for the second quarter of action here in Tesket.
And we're back here in Tesket to start this second period of action. Bulldogs are ready. Panthers just breaking their huddle now. First quarter was pretty much a defensive showdown. There's a lot of defense, a lot of ball movement, just not a lot of baskets and not a whole lot of shots. So Bulldogs will begin with the ball this time. Down to the corner. And that pass will be stolen away by the Panthers up ahead. Fast break layup is no good. And that ball will be out of bounds off the Panthers. That will be Bulldogs ball. We'll see what the Bulldogs can do here on offense. Looking for a basket here. Trying to get the lead back. Riley Crossland thought about it there. Drives, kicks it out. Back up. Good ball movement again. Against his 2 threes. That shot's off the mark by Crossland, and that ball will go out of bounds off the Panthers. Panthers coach can't believe it. He has a lot of facial expressions. Crossland gets it into Mans. That shot's off the mark. Mans gets a rebound, puts it back up, and a whistle will be blown, and Sophie Mans will be on the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's off the mark. Her second shot is up and won't fall as well. Rebound Panthers. Number 14, Lillian Melby, brings the ball up the court. And that ball tipped away, almost went out of bounds off the Bulldogs, but Panthers keep it inbounds. Drives almost on the block, and a push will be called on the Bulldogs' number 11, Riley Crossland. So that'll be her first and the second already on the Bulldogs this second quarter. That shot won't fall for number 14. Rebound Bulldogs. They'll bring it up all the way into the lane. Kick out shot on the way is off the mark. And that ball will be tipped out of bounds off the Panthers. So Bulldogs will maintain possession here. They'll get it in. Back to the corner. Shot on the way is off the mark. And Ketter steps out of bounds. Just stepped a bit too far there on the hustle play there. Panthers with it here. Tried to drive right side baseline there. Oh man, almost stolen there by Sophie Mans, and they'll actually say it was out of bounds on the Panthers, so technically that will be a steal for Sophie Mans. Good hustle play there. And a whistle will be blown on the Panthers, I believe. And that pass will be stolen by the Panthers. Bulldogs starting to pick up those turnovers. And that pass almost out of the reach. Number 21 drives and almost stolen by the Bulldogs. That shot won't fall. Rebound, Crossland. Now number 15, Kirsten Mans, will bring it up the court. Over to Crossland, back to Mans. Crossland drives, shot was blocked there by the Panthers. And the Panthers take a full timeout, and we'll take one as well. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes. Colson Klein is running the stream deck, and Jonathan Mick on the camera. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
And we're back here in Tesket. It is the second quarter, 3:08 left on the clock, 4-4, all tied up here.
Panthers will have the ball. We'll see what their coach drew up out of that timeout. He'll set a screen, drives right side baseline, great pass. That shot will fall for the Panthers. Panthers makes it 6-4 now. Bulldogs will push it here into the lane. That shot was blocked by the Panthers. Offensive rebound, and she can't keep, well, she almost kept it in play, but it went straight to the Panthers, so they'll bring it all the way. Right side baseline again, and a foul will be called on the Bulldogs again, I believe. And that was on number 11, Riley Crossland again. That is her second. And the second now on the Bulldogs in this second period. Bulldogs bring it up the court now. Riley Crossland drives, back out Tinley Arnoldi's shot will fall off the backboard. Good shot there by Arnoldi makes it 6-6. So right whenever the Panthers score, Bulldogs seem to be able to answer right back. They just can't ever get the lead.
And they've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They've just been having troubles doing anything with them.
Yep, steal here by Osborne. Crossland brings it up on the left side of the court. And the offensive rebound by Arnoldi can't go. That shot by Kirsten Mans. She was fouled on that shot. So it will be shooting 2. So she'll get the ball here. Mans' first shot on the way, and it will fall. Makes it 6-7. Second shot on the way, and that one's off the mark. Rebound Panthers, and they'll slow things down here with 1:45 left in this first half. To the wing. Gives it to 14, drives right side baseline, and a push will be called on the Bulldogs, so another foul. That one will be on number 15, Kirsten Mans. That'll be her second now. Panthers throw it in against the 2-3 of the Bulldogs. They'll get it in here, and they'll drive right side baseline. Shot up off the mark. Rebound Panthers. Out to the wing, down, good pass to the block. Shot up and one. And one for the Panthers, number 21, I believe. Maddie Hannell. Great play there. Makes it 8-7. And her one and only free throw will fall. Makes it 9-7. A great play there by Maddie Hannell. So now Bulldogs push it here. Kirsten Mans over to Crossland. Arnoldi with it on the wing. Back to Mans. Drives into the lane. And she lost control of it. And it'll go out of bounds. And the Panthers will have it up 2. Trying to extend this lead here before halftime. 1:104 on the clock. And she dribbles it off of her foot, and it goes out of bounds. Yep, it will stay Osborne Bulldogs ball here. Kirsten Mans brings the ball up the court again. Over to Crossland in the corner. Into Sophie Mans, kicks out to Kirsten. And a travel will be called on the Bulldogs. Another turnover. That's kind of been the story of this game. So Panthers will bring it up the court with 50 seconds on the clock. They'll drive right side. Layup will not fall. I don't know how that didn't go in. And a whistle and a foul, I believe, will be called on the Bulldogs. Number 24, Sophie Mans. That'll be her first, and that's the 5th foul now on the Bulldogs. And she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. That's number 21, Maddie Hannell again. I believe this will be her 4th and 5th free throw of the day already. First one will fall. Makes it 10-7, a 3-point lead now for the Panthers. Second one will also fall. Makes it a 4-point lead now. Bulldogs could really use a score here with 40 seconds until halftime. To the corner. Down, Frankie Delaney was fouled as she shot, so she'll be on the line to shoot 2 now. So that's kind of what the Bulldogs want to do more, right, Eli? Get it down to the posts.
Yeah, I mean, get it down to the post, yeah.
Shoot some more free throws, and that's all you want. First shot will not fall. Second shot also won't fall, and that ball will be rebounded by the Bulldogs. Frankie shoots another one, left it short again. Sophie Mans with another rebound block there, and the Panthers stepped out of bounds with 26 seconds on the clock. So the Bulldogs will throw it in under the basket. Down to 20 seconds, 21 seconds. And a whistle and a foul on number 14, Lillian Melby, I believe. Yep, so that'll be the 5th foul. So Kirsten Mans will be on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs. First one is off the mark. Second shot by Mans will also not fall. Rebound Panthers. Down to 15 seconds. Panthers are going to have to hurry here. Not really hurry, but just all the way. Shot up, not off the mark. Rebound. Bulldogs, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Stolen by the Panthers, and she travels with 1.4 seconds on the clock. So 1.4 seconds on the clock. Mans gets the ball and she's fouled, so she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2 with 0.3 seconds on the clock. Number 14, Lillian Melby, that'll be her 3rd foul. First shot by Mans is off the mark. Second shot by Kirsten Mans is up, and this one will fall, makes it 11-9. Now, excuse me, that'll be, she stepped over the line, so that'll make it stay 11-7. Not what the Bulldogs wanted, and that is how this first half will end. At the end of one half, Bulldogs 11, Knights 7, or not Knights, Panthers 7.
So what are your thoughts from this first half?
I think the Bulldogs need to get down to the block more, with that being the posts or the just driving more to the basket. They just need to keep on getting to the free throw line too, as that's the easiest shot on the court. Just getting some more shots up too. I think that they haven't had very many this first half.
As like both teams need to limit those offensive rebounds.
And the turnovers for both teams need to kind of limit those too.
Yeah, the Bulldogs they've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They just haven't been able to do anything with them.
Yep.
Now the Panthers, I don't think they've got as many, but they've been scoring off of them.
Yep. So we'll take a break here as it's halftime. I'm Milo Shooter, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be back for the second half of action in Tesket. And we're back here in Teskett. 50 seconds left in halftime. Again, the Panthers are up 11-7 over the Bulldogs. But right before the end of halftime, number 14 for the Panthers, Lillian Melby, got her third foul, and she has a lot of the points, and she's a point guard for the Panthers. So we'll see what their head coach does, as she has 3 fouls. So I don't know what he'll do. It'll be interesting to see. What do you think the Bulldogs need to do here, Eli, on the offensive side at least? They've done pretty good on defense.
Well, I mean, doing something with offensive rebounds. They've been getting plenty of them. They just need to start scoring off of them. As far as defense, limit offensive rebounds, because the Panthers are really profiting off of offensive rebounds.
Panthers start with the ball, and number 14 is in the game with 3 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on that. Drives left side, and she was fouled. That was Lillian Melby driving. That was on the floor. The foul was on number 5, Tinley Arnoldi. That'll be the first one this quarter on the Bulldogs, and the third on Arnoldi, if the scoreboard's right. Shot is off the mark. Rebound, Sophie Manns. Gives it to Kirsten Manns, and she'll bring it up the court over to Arnoldi on the wing. Manns in the corner. To the wing, a good pass there, good find. Back out, Arnoldi shot off the mark. Rebound Panthers. Panthers with it here now in the corner. And that pass almost a backcourt. And that ball's stolen by Riley Crossland. The layup is good. Makes it 11-9. So Bulldogs trying to cut back in the lead. The 4-point lead at halftime makes it a 2-point lead now for the Panthers. Bulldogs just need to keep on doing that, and that's not good. Lost assignment there, and that ball, offensive rebound. Lillian shots off the mark. Rebound. And a whistle will be blown on the Panthers. So it'll be Bulldogs ball. That one was on number 15 for the Panthers. That'll be her third. And the first this quarter on the Panthers. Kirsten Manns over to Tinley Arnoldi. Back to Arnoldi. Drives in, Manns. Crossland shot will fall, makes it 11-11. That's just what the Bulldogs needed. A 4-point outbreak in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. So in a low-scoring game, that's what the Bulldogs needed. 4 points for Crossland in the second half. Makes this a tie ball game. And timeout. Panthers before the shot, so they'll have possession. So we'll take a quick timeout. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and I'd like to thank tonight's live stream sponsors: Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, the State Bank of Downs, Remus Tire Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift.
We'll stay here as we're 5 seconds till they're supposed to take the court again. Defensively, what do you think the Bulldogs are doing better so far this half?
Well, I think they're doing better getting not allowing the Panthers to get offensive rebounds in the first 2-ish minutes, but I think they need to not allow them to drive into the lane.
Especially in that right base. baseline.
That shot's off the mark. And Panthers end up with it. Not really sure how they got the ball, but they stole it there. Over on the wing, back to the top of the key. And dribbled it off her foot or something there. Gets it down on the block. That's not what the Bulldogs won, as that will be a basket. Makes it 13-11. They just don't want, you just don't want them to get it down on the block. And in the corner, back up top, Kirsten Mans fumbles it. Drives around her person, and a whistle will be called on the Panthers. That'll be the second this quarter, and the second on number 21, Maddie Hannell. She has quite a few of their points for the Panthers.
And a lot of free throw points, too.
Yep. I think she shot 5 for 5 or 4 for 5. Very good free throw shooter for the Panthers. All the way, Kirsten Mann's shot is good. Makes it 13-13. Tie ball game again. Bulldogs just can't ever seem to take the lead in this game. I think they had it at the very beginning, but ever since it's just been a tie ball game, or they've been behind and a whistle is blown on the Bulldogs, I believe. Jump ball, actually. And that'll be Osborne ball. Kirsten Mans will bring the ball up the court now for the Bulldogs. She'll give it to Arnoldi in the corner. Ketter drives and a whistle is blown on the Panthers. Number 4, Lily Garman, I believe. Yep, and that was the third foul now this quarter on the Panthers. Arnoldi back in the lane to Ketter, back out. Good ball movement here by the Bulldogs. All the way over, Kirsten Mann, shots off the mark. Rebound, Arnoldi, and her shot was blocked and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Bulldogs. And that ball goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs, so it'll be Panthers ball. Number 14, Lillian Melby, still playing with 3 fouls in this one. Ball dribbled off her foot. Bulldogs pushing it up the court all the way to the block. Stolen by the Panthers on the ground. And a travel will be called on the Panthers, number 14, Lillian Melby. That was what the Bulldogs wanted, and they got it. So now they'll have the ball back. Far pass over to Arnoldi, drives to the block, gives it to Ketter. She was blocked. That ball goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. I think it would have been their ball, but just trying to make a hustle play, and it goes out of bounds. Sophie Mans checks back into the game for Ketter. And a foul will be called on the Bulldogs, excuse me. That'll be the second foul on the Bulldogs and the third on number 4, Frankie Delaney. And that ball will be stolen by Frankie. And now Kirsten Mans will bring the ball up the court. Over to Arnoldi. far pass, dangerous pass there. Crossland gives it to Frankie. Oh my goodness, people on the ground, balls flying everywhere. Shot off the mark by Arnoldi. Rebound Panthers. Lillian tried to push it there, couldn't quite, and now she'll slow things down. Under a minute left in this third quarter of the Pike Trail League championship game, and 3 seconds in the lane is called. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Pike Valley Panthers head coach is not very happy as he was trying to get a timeout there. So now we're down to 45 seconds left in the third. Crossland drives into the lane, and a foul will be called. So Crossland will be on the free throw line to shoot 2 now for the Bulldogs. So we'll see here. I believe this will be the first lead of the second half. I believe the first lead since the first quarter for the Bulldogs. If she makes one free throw here, Crossland's first is good. Makes it 14-13 now. On the line again, Crossland's second shot is also good. Makes it 15-13, a 2-point lead now for the Bulldogs. Panthers with the ball here on the left side corner. Stolen by Arnoldi. Pass to Delaney. She'll push it all the way up the court. Gives it to Crossland over to Arnoldi. She'll drive. One dribble in. Shot up. Won't fall. Good play by Kirsten Mans. Getting the rebound blocked. Out to Crossland on the elbow. That shot will fall. Makes it 17-13. A 4-point game now with 10 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 seconds. Panthers are going to need to put up a shot. They put it up, and it's off the mark. And the Bulldogs take a 4-point lead after being down 4 to start the third quarter. So a great job in the third quarter by the Osborne Bulldogs. Makes it 17-13. And we'll take a quick break. I'm Milo Shooter, joined by Eli Copes. Colson Klein's running the stream deck. And Jonathan Mick is running the camera. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth quarter of the Pike Trail League Tournament Championship game.
And we're back here in Tesket. The Bulldogs lead the Panthers 17-13 at the start of the fourth quarter. So this one will kind of come down to the wire if the fourth quarter is played like these last 3 quarters have.
Bulldogs just need to keep on doing what they've been doing offensively. They've been able to put the ball in the basket.
Yeah, especially in that third quarter, they really picked things up on offense.
Yep. So now the Panthers will start with the ball. That ball almost stolen by Arnoldi. Drives into the lane, dribbles it off the foot. Stolen by the Bulldogs. Kirsten Mans pushes it up the court. It's a 4-on-4, and she loses the ball. Panthers end up with it, and they'll slow things down. Lillian Melby with it. She still has 3 fouls. Lost by the Panthers up ahead. Tinley Arnoldi's layup is good. Makes it 19-13. A 6-point lead now for the Bulldogs. And the Panthers will take a timeout. Bulldogs with a whole lot of momentum now. That's just what you wanted as a Bulldogs fan.
Absolutely.
So we'll state Well, we'll take a quick break as it is a full timeout. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back after this quick break. And we're back here in Tesket. Panthers with the ball out of the timeout. Lillian all the way. Shot. She was fouled as she shot there. So she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. Lillian Melby on the line to shoot 2. She has 3 fouls still. Her first shot up and no good. So she'll have another one here. Second one will fall. Bulldogs bring it up with a 5-point lead. Kirsten Manns all the way over to Arnoldi. She was blocked on that shot. Rebecca Ketter had the ball and a whistle will be blown. Well, it'll be out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Panthers ball. And an and one for the Panthers. Makes it 19-16. And that was number 21, Maddie Hannell. She's had a lot of points here in this ball game. So let's see if she adds another one here. Her free throw is good. Makes it a 2-point game. Boy, that's not what the Bulldogs wanted. That 6-point lead just a little bit ago turns into a 2-point lead. Now they really need a basket to maintain this lead with 4:45 on the clock. Crossland drives into the lane, and she was fouled as she shot it. So she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. Crossland's first free throw up, and it will not fall. She'll have another one here. She'll get the ball, give it a couple dribbles, put it up, and this one was also off the mark. Rebound, and Ketter tried to make a hustle play there, and she stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Panthers ball. Lillian Melby brings the ball up the court. And shot up will not fall for Melby. That one won't fall as well, but she was fouled on the shot. That was number 21, Maddie Hannell. So she'll be on the free throw line looking to tie this game up.
Bulldogs kind of need to be careful with fouling. They have 3, and there's still 4 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
First shot's off the mark. She has not missed very many free throws in this game. I believe that was her 7th free throw of this game. Second one up and on the mark. Makes it 19-18. Kirsten Manns Gives it to Tinley Arnoldi to bring up the court. She'll give it over to Riley Crossland. And almost batted out of bounds by the Panthers. Back up, over to Crossland, drives, one dribble in, kicks it out. Frankie Delaney off the side of the backboard. Rebound Panthers, and brings it up the court. Lillian Melby tries to drive, screen set, and tipped out of bounds by Frankie Delaney. So it'll be Panthers ball on the side. Ball tipped around. Good pass in, and one for the Panthers. Another and one for number 21, Maddie Hannell. I believe that's her third or fourth and one, and a timeout, Bulldogs. Scores 20-19, and a full timeout is called by the Bulldogs, so I'll hand it off to Eli Copes to thank this afternoon's live stream sponsors.
Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, The State Bank of Downs, Remus Tire Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Weldweight, Midway Club, and Corner Drug and Gift. So I guess we'll stay on here.
No, we'll take a quick break and be right back.
All right.
And we're back here in Tesket. Number 21, Maddie Hannell's on the free throw line, trying to extend the lead for the Panthers. A 1-point lead now. Free throw on the way and will fall, makes it a 2-point lead with 3:45 on the clock. Arnoldi over to Crossland. Back to Arnoldi, a swing pass over to in the corner now. Far pass to Crossland, drives out, shot on the way, is off the mark. That ball goes out of bounds off the Panthers. That'll be Bulldogs ball now with 3:25 on the clock. They're down 2, really couldn't use a basket here. Bulldogs get it in, shot up, is off the mark, rebound Panthers. And Lillian Melby brings the ball up the court again here for the Panthers. Good defense by the Bulldogs, ends up in a steal. And Arnoldi will push it here. Up ahead, Crossland with it. Frankie Delaney in the short corner. Back to Crossland all the way over. Down to Sophie Mans, and she was fouled as she shot. She'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2 now. Sophie Mans on the free throw line. Gets the ball, takes a couple dribbles, and it's off the mark. So now she'll have 2 more free throws as Panthers went into the 3-point line. So Sophie Mans gets her second shot, and this one was off the mark. So she'll have another one here. Sophie Mans over 2 now, and over 3, offensive rebound, Crossland, and she traveled. Lillian Melby brings the ball up the court all the way, gets around Crossland. Good pass, oh, tipped around, and jump ball will be called. That'll be a Bulldogs ball. Kirsten Mans brings it up, gives it to Arnoldi. Down to Sophie Mans. Puts up a shot. Good play there, and Riley Crossland is fouled, so she'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. And this is where you got to take advantage of the free throw line. Crossland's first shot, up and good. Makes it 21-20 now. Second shot up and also good. Riley Crossland makes 2 free throws, makes it 21-21. Lillian Melby pushes it up the court, loses control of it a little bit, and the Panthers take a 30-second timeout, and we will take one as well. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back at the end of this timeout.
We're back here in Tesket. It's all tied up 21-21. 2:24 left in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what the Panthers draw up here out of the timeout. They'll get it in, tipped by Arnoldi, up ahead. Layup is off the mark. Couldn't ask for a better shot there by the Panthers. Crossland will push it here. She'll slow things down. Gives it to Arnoldi. Arnoldi back to Crossland, drives into the lane. Out to Delaney. Over to Arnoldi, back to Crossland. Arnoldi drives, kicks it to Kirsten. That layup is off the mark. Rebound Panthers, they'll push it here. They'll slow things down as Crossland gets in her way. Good job there by Crossland. All the way, layup is off the mark. Rebound Panthers, blocked there by Crossland. And jump ball is called. It'll be Panthers ball with 1:39 on the clock. 21-21. Panthers will throw it in. They'll get it in. Lillian takes a three-pointer, and it's good. Lillian Melby gets a three-pointer to fall, makes it 24-21. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout. We'll stay here, and I'll have Eli Copes thank this afternoon's live stream sponsors.
Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, The State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Builder Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift. So, it's an exciting one tonight.
Yep, it is.
This afternoon, I guess.
Yep. It's hard to remember that it's only 4:30. So, that'll be the end of this 30-second timeout. We'll see what the Bulldogs draw up. Down 4 with 1:27 on the clock.
Down 3.
Down 3. What'd I say?
4.
Oh. Down 3. They'll throw it in on the side. Arnoldi with it. She'll give it to Crossland in the corner. And that ball is stolen by the Panthers. Not what the Bulldogs wanted at all. They'll give it to Lillian Melby. And a offensive foul is called on the Panthers. It'll be a Bulldogs ball with 1:11 on the clock.
Well, the Bulldogs still have 2 timeouts, so.
And I don't know, that was the 5th foul. I don't think that's a shooting foul because it was an offensive foul. Or maybe that was the 4th and the next one's 5. Oh, that was the 5th foul on number 21, Maddie Hannell. So she's out of the game. Crossland will shoot the three. That's off the mark. Rebound Panthers. Lillian Melby pushes it up the court. Under a minute left in this one. Blown coverage and a foul is called on Frankie Delaney. So now number 23, Nora May, will be on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Pike Valley Panthers.
And as much as you don't really want to foul there, I mean, you don't really have a choice. And that's right at the block.
That was the 5th foul on Delaney, so she's out as well. First shot is good. Makes it a 4-point game and a timeout, Bulldogs. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break as well. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back.
We're back here in Tesket as number 23, Nora May, is shooting free throws.
She only has 1 here. Her free throw is off the mark. Offensive rebound, put back off the mark. Another one off the mark and on the ground. It'll be jump ball. That'll be Bulldogs ball with 45 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to score quick here, down 4. Let's see what they do. Kirsten Mans brings it up the court. Gives it to Arnoldi. Far past to Crossland. Back to Kirsten. Arnoldi puts it up and off the mark, and she'll be on the line to shoot 2. Tinley Arnoldi will be on the free throw line with 31.9 seconds on the clock. She gets the ball, puts down a couple dribbles. Puts it up and knocks it down. Makes it a 3-point game. So, puts a couple dribbles, puts it up again, and that one's off the mark. Rebound. Panthers tried to get it. Goes out of bounds. That'll be Bulldogs ball with 29.4 seconds on the clock. Down 3. Really looking for a quick basket here. They don't really need a 3, and the Bulldogs take a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break.
That is their last timeout.
Yep.
So
I'll hand it off to Eli Copes to thank this afternoon's live stream sponsors.
Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Rush Group, The State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Quarter Drug and Gift. So 45 seconds left in this full timeout. The Bulldogs are down 3.
29 seconds on the clock. What are you gonna do if you were the Osborne coach right now? Are you gonna shoot a 3? Or are you gonna try and get a quick 2 and get another quick 2 too?
Well, I mean, the Bulldogs haven't, if any, haven't shot.
I don't think they've. I mean, I know they've shot 3s. I don't think they made 1 3 all game.
Yeah, so I mean, get it in, hopefully under the basket, get a quick bucket, and I mean they've been getting a lot of steals this whole game.
Yeah, they have. I don't think you want to take a 3-pointer, but we'll see what they draw up on this inbounds play. Riley Clausen runs over to the corner. I think she was going to shoot a 3. That shot's off the mark. Rebound Ketter, and she on the ground, and jump ball will be called. That'll be Panthers ball. 20.3 seconds on the clock. Bulldogs get no points there. Panthers get it in. Bulldogs need to get the ball. They got the ball. Crossland has the ball, and backcourt violation is called. It'll be Panthers ball. Oh my goodness. They had the steal. They just... Panthers almost get it in. It goes all the way, and down to 10 seconds left, and timeout Panthers. They'll take a full timeout with 10.3 seconds on the clock. A lot just happened there. Riley Crossland had a steal on the, I guess it would be the west side of the gym, and she stepped over, and they called a backcourt violation. It was really close, but that's just how it goes. And then they threw it in, and it almost goes out of bounds on the other side of the court, and the Panthers head coach takes a timeout. Is that the last one for the Panthers as well?
Yes, it is.
So no timeouts for either team. 10.3 seconds on the clock.
Bulldogs are gonna have to foul here.
They probably will. I don't know though. I
mean, if you can get a steal off the inbound, that'd be great.
But that's just, the game's just gonna be gone right after the.
Yep.
Like, this is the last 10 seconds of the game. There's no timeouts. So the game will be over in 10 seconds here. Well, we'll say 20 seconds. Somebody can time it. If there is no fouls, we'll see what happens here. 10.3 seconds on the clock. Panthers get it in. And a screen. Down to 5 seconds. Crossland fouls her. So Lillian Melby will head to the free throw line. 3.3 seconds on the clock. Lillian Melby's first free throw is up and off the mark. So still three-point game. If one free throw will seal it for the Panthers. One made free throw. Lillian Melby's second free throw. Up and on the mark. Makes it a 4-point game. Kirsten Mans gets it. She'll bring it up the court. Put up a shot. Almost in. And that's how this PTL Pike Trail League Championship girls game will end. Pike Valley Panthers win it 26-22. Panthers take the number one, or the championship here, and Osborne takes number 2. So that's how this one will end.
And this year's PTL champions, the Pike Valley Panthers. Just a reminder that if you want to take team pictures, individual pictures, family portraits, etc., please do that in the other gym so we can get the final basketball game of the night started here. Thank you.
So that's it for the girls' championship game. So we'll take a quick break and be back for the start of the boys' championship game, where the Lakeside Knights will be taking on the Osborne Bulldogs. It'll be an Osborne County rivalry game in the PTL League championship game. We'll be back for the start of it.
For tonight's championship boys game, we're going to be visiting the Lakeside Knights at the Osborne Bulldogs. Just a few reminders, restrooms are in the commons area, concessions are down in the lunchroom, food and drink in the gymnasium. Please pick up your trash, put it in the cans located in the gym, and reminder to please do not stop on the bleachers. And now for today's starting lineups for the Lakeside Knights. A 7th grader, number 3, Connor Everly. Number 4, Lawson Reiner. For the Knights, 8th grader, number 13, Jackson Emerson. For the Bulldogs, number 24, Pierce Bales. For the Knights, 8th grader, number 22, Bentley Rankin.
So you heard starters, and it all comes down to this. The last game of the 2025-2026 season for the junior high boys is on. The tip-off here. Bentley Rankin will jump for the Knights. And Pierce Bales for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs get the tip. And up ahead, Pierce Bales is the first basket of the night. That was quick, not even 10 seconds off the clock. Knights are gonna have to hurry. Well, not really hurry, and they can't beat the press. Layup is off the mark. Offensive rebound, Lawson Reiner's shot won't go. And tipped out of bounds by Bentley Rankin. So, Knights are gonna have to play fast. They gotta get adjusted to it real quick here, else they're going to be down very quick and probably won't be able to come back. Aiden Mans kicks out to Pierce Bales in the corner. Lawson Reiner will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound, Bulldogs on the ground, and jump ball will be called. It'll be Knights ball. Good job there by Connor Eberly getting that jump ball called. Again, the Knights are going to have to get adjusted to this press, or else it's going to be not a good game for the Knights. They get it in. Bulldogs steal it. Not at all what the Knights wanted to do. Pierce Bales will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound, Bulldogs, Lawson Reiner. And he double dribbles, they said. So it'll be Knights ball on the side. Again, the Knights are going to have to get adjusted to this press real quick. Jackson Emerson with it. He'll bring it up and try to dribble up. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Chase Menzies. Drives with his left hand. Gives it to Emerson. Drives into the lane. Layup is no good, but he is fouled as he shot. Lawson Reiner picks up his first foul. And Jackson Emerson will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Trying to get the Knights on the board. So, 2 shots, puts a dribble, spins the ball, puts it up and off the mark. So we'll have another one here. Emerson's second shot up and it will fall, makes it 2-1. Again, this is the Osborne County rivalry. So we'll see what happens here. Both teams from Osborne County. Knights in a 2-3. That shot will fall for Lawson Reiner, makes it 4-1. 3-point game now. Up ahead, Knights have numbers, and they turn it over. I believe that's already the 3rd turnover by the Knights. Not what they wanted to do at all. Pierce Bales, far past to Lawson Reiner. That's a deep two-pointer off the mark. Rebound, Chase Menzies gives it to Bentley Rankin. And Emerson will slow things down with 4:15 on the clock. Emerson brings it up, slows it down, picks up his dribble. Not what he wanted to do, gives it to Rankin. Connor Eberly with it. Back to Emerson. Emerson picks a play, gives it to Menzies. Menzies with a deep three. Chase Menzies with a three-pointer makes it 4-4, knocking down a shot. Good shot there by Menzies. Bulldogs into the lane, tipped out of bounds by Jackson Emerson there. So it'll be Bulldogs ball on the side. Liam Eilert will shoot the corner three, in and out. Rebound, Chase Menzies gives it to Emerson. Over to Rankin. Rankin brings it up, all the way up ahead in the lane. Gives it to Menzies, and he was fouled before the shot. No shot. So a push will be called on the Bulldogs. Couldn't see the number. And Chase Menzies, turnover there. He tried to throw it in, but I believe he was on the inbounds line. So now Bulldogs will bring it up the court. 3:25 on the clock. Aiden Mans will shoot the three long. Rebound, jump ball, that'll be Bulldogs ball. So Mans will have the honor of throwing it in, gets it into Mick, throws it off of Pierce Bale's foot, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Knights ball over there on the side. Again, the Knights are gonna have to get adjusted to how fast the Bulldogs play. Emerson gives it to Wilcoxon. Chase Menzies. That ball is stolen by the Bulldogs up ahead. Isaac Mick with it, pump fake, blocked by Emerson, and goes out of bounds. Down to the block, Tegan Taylor tries to make a move. Isaac Mick's shot will fall for the Bulldogs, makes it 6-4. Rankin gives it to Menzies. Back to Emerson, and he'll set up the offense now. He'll drive into the lane, gives it to Rankin, tried to give it to Rankin, and Eilert pokes it out of bounds. So Bulldogs will throw it in. They get it into Chase Menzies. And that ball will be tipped out of bounds again by the Bulldogs. And they'll run the same thing. They'll get it into Emerson. Wilcoxon with it in the corner, gives it to Menzies, puts up a jumper off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs, 6-4 still. Pierce Bales with the ball. He'll take it to the right side, down to the corner. Liam Eilert tries to drive right side baseline. Isaac Mick will shoot the three-pointer off the mark. Rebound Eilert, and he goes out of bounds. That'll be Knights ball now. 2:03 on the clock. Jackson Emerson brings it up, gives it to Chase Menzies. Knights had numbers there, they just didn't push it there. Emerson gets a screen from Wilcoxon. Gives it to Geisler in the corner. Bentley Rankin puts up a shot off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. And now Pierce Bales will bring it up the court again for the Bulldogs. He'll give it to Mick. Mick drives, good pass off the bottom of the backboard again, 2 times there. Jackson Emerson pushes it all the way up the court. On the baseline, back out. Parker Wilcoxon shoots a three off the mark. I thought that looked good from here. And the Bulldogs with it. His shots have a lot of airtime. They just seem to float up there. Pierce Bales again with it. Isaac Mick with it. Stolen by the Knights there. Kind of in slow motion there, but Knights end up with the ball. Jackson Emerson with it now. Kind of getting trapped there. Gets it across half court. Gives it to Dane Geisler in the corner. Gives it to Bentley Rankin. Jackson Emerson will shoot the deep two. Off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. And Pierce Bales will bring it up the court. 35 seconds on the court on the time. And a foul on Chase Menzies. That'll be his first, I believe. Yep, that's his first in the first this quarter on the Bulldogs. Or I mean on the Knights. Bulldogs get it in. Pierce Bales fumbles it. Aiden Mann shoots the three off the mark. Rebound, Chase Menzies gives it to Colton Mick. Colton Mick pushes it, and he'll slow it down, gives it to Menzies. Menzies between the legs gives it to Emerson. Down to 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Menzies will take the three-pointer off the mark. Rebound Rankin, and he was fouled as he shot, so he'll be on the line to shoot two. 6-4 is the score still. 5.3 seconds on the clock. Bentley Rankin on the free throw line to shoot two. Gets the ball, a couple dribbles. Spins it, puts it up, and it's off the mark. Rankin's second shot. Up, and this one will fall. Makes it 6-5. Bulldogs push it up the court, down to 2 seconds, 1 second. Put up a shot off the mark, and that's how this first quarter will end. At the end of one, Bulldogs 6, Knights 5. So not at all how the game started. It seemed like it was going to be a high-scoring game right off the get-go, but it slowed down, and we'll take a quick break. I'm Milo Shooter, joined by Eli Copes. Colson Klein will be running Scream Deck, and Jonathan Mick on the camera. We'll be right back. And we're back here in Teskett to start the second period of action in this PTL League Championship game. Osborne Bulldogs are winning 6-5 over the Lakeside Knights right now. Knights trying to get it down in the paint more, I think. That's what they need to do here. Bentley Rankin gets it into Emerson. Menzies with it now. Back to Emerson. And he'll tell Bentley Rankin, come set a screen. Emerson goes right side baseline. Gives it to Rankin. Rankin puts up a shot off the backboard. No good. And a whistle's blown on the Knights, I believe. I believe that was on Dane Geisler. Yes, it will be. Then that will be the first this quarter on the Bulldogs, or I mean on the Knights. Pierce Bales brings it up the court. He'll try to give it into Austin, and tipped out of bounds off of Lawson Reiner. Pierce Bales trying to get it into Liam Eilert there. Couldn't quite. Chase Menzies gives it to Emerson. Gets it up the court to the corner. Bentley Rankin gives it to Chase Menzies. Spins around, puts it up. Off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. And carry is called on the Bulldogs. Lawson Ryder cannot believe it. Emerson with it now. He gives it to Mick. A good pass to Chase Menzies. Puts it up off the mark. Rebound Colton Mick. And that pass will be tipped by Lawson Grinder. Colton Mick needs to stop the ball. He doesn't quite lay up off the mark. Rebound Pierce Bales, Samuel Smith, and he'll be on the line to shoot 2.
I wouldn't say this game has been as much of a defensive standoff as just both teams not really making most of their shots.
Smith's first shot is off the mark. I agree with you. I think both teams just kind of at a stalemate. Just can't seem to make any points. Smith on the free throw line again here. His second one up and also off the mark. Rebound Smith. And he will throw it out of bounds. And it'll be Knights ball. Menzies will throw it in for the Knights. Gets it into Emerson. 4:45 on the clock. Knights could really use a basket here. Down 1. Chase Menzies up ahead. Bentley Rankin almost had Dane Geisler there. And 1! Bentley Rankin gets an and 1. Makes the score 6-7. A great play there by Bentley Rankin. And he'll be on the free throw line to shoot another one. Could be the old-fashioned three-point play now for Bentley Rankin. Gets the ball, puts it up, and off the mark. Rebound, Bulldogs. Dane Geisler almost had it there. And Knights have a 1-point lead. I believe this is the first lead of the game for the Knights. I could be wrong. Up ahead, Pierce Bales' shot is on the mark, makes it 8-7, and the Knights are back down by 1. Menzies up ahead, takes it left side, backs up, and Bentley Rankin thought about it. Pump fake, step back, off the mark, and Bulldogs with it now. Isaac Mick will shoot the ball off the mark. Rebound, Bentley Rankin. And Emerson will take the ball down 1. 3:40 on the clock. Colton Mick with it. Over to Rankin. Menzies with it. Back out to Emerson. A deep 2 again. Off the backboard. Makes it 9-8. A good shot there by Jackson. Just off the backboard. So now Knights with a 1-point lead here. Trying to get a defensive stand to keep this lead and then maybe extend it. Smith off the mark, and that ball go out of bounds off of Pierce Bale's knee. And Parker Wilcoxon and Liam Eilert check into the game for the Knights and the Bulldogs. Knights trying to extend this lead here. Bulldogs in a 1-3-1 press. Chase Menzies up ahead to Bentley Rankin. Back to Menzies. Colton Mick shoots a 3. And it goes off the backboard. Colton Mick with the 3-pointer makes it 12-8. Timeout Bulldogs. Knights take a 4-point lead with 3:11 on the clock here in this second quarter. Back to Menzies. Colton Mick with the 3-pointer off the backboard. And it goes off the backboard. Colton Mick with the 3. Just happens. I mean, They're going to make shots, and now the Knights have a 4-point lead. I'll hand it off to Eli Copes to look at some replays now. Menzies with a deep three. And almost had Dane Geisler there. And one! Bentley Rankin
jump shot.
And one makes the score 6-7.
And then, as we saw before, Colton Mick's big three.
Shoots a three. And it goes off the backboard. So Colton Mick with the 3-point. Oh, we'll stay here as the Knights are just now breaking the huddle. Again, the Knights have a 4-point lead. Really good job by the Knights here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Knights can continue this. That's really what they need to do. They just need to keep on scoring as they have been. And we're off here. Pierce Bales gives it to Liam Eilert. Down to Lawson Reiner was blocked by Jackson Emerson, but a whistle is blown. And it will be Lawson Reiner on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs. First shot up and off the mark. Reiner has another one here. Second one up and on the mark. Makes it a 3-point game now. Knights, another basket could extend this lead here. That's what they need to do. Keep on extending this lead. That's all they want to do. Chase Menzies gives it back to Colton Mick. Colton Mick will shoot again. Short this time. And the Bulldogs get it back. They'll push it all the way up the court. Knights, great job getting back on defense. Pretty sure the Knights are in a box and 1. Could be wrong. A whistle's blown on Colton Mick. That'll be the first this quarter, the fourth this quarter on the Knights. And Lawson Reiner will walk. So 2:26 on the clock. Knights are going to get the ball back. Bulldogs officially take off the press and fall back to a 2-3 zone. Parker Wilcoxon down to Colton Mick in the corner. Bentley Rankin. Jackson Emerson back up top. Parker Wilcoxon. High pass. Chase Menzies caught it there. Jackson Emerson will drive, take one dribble in, pass it back out. Chase Menzies with it. He'll shoot the 3-pointer, top of the key, off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. That would have been big for the Knights. That would have made it a 6-point lead, but it'll stay at a 3-point lead now. Pierce Bales drives in, puts up a shot off the mark, in and out. Chase Menzies with it, gives it to Rankin. And Emerson will bring it up the court. 1:30 left in this second quarter. Parker Wilcoxon, back to Emerson. Emerson, far pass to Wilcoxon, into Rankin. Rankin's pass is blocked by Liam Eilert. Up ahead, Pierce Bales got a stop ball here. Lawson Reiner will shoot the 3 and off the mark. Rebound Rankin, gives it to Emerson. Now we're down to 1:05 on the clock. Another basket would be huge for the Knights. Colton Mick with it. Parker Wilcoxon down to Chase Menzies. Pump fake there. And that Emerson with it, and a push will be called on the Bulldogs. Number 33, Aiden Mans. That'll be the second this quarter on the Bulldogs. Connor Everly comes into the game for Colton Mick. Chase Menzies has the honors of throwing it in for the Knights. He gets it into Emerson. Emerson takes a dribble in. Far pass out to Parker Wilcoxon. Connor Everly with it. 40 seconds on the clock. Emerson drives into the lane. And back out to Parker. Drives in. Shot up is off the mark. Good pump fake there by Parker. Knights need to stop ball. 30 seconds on the clock. Pierce Bales. Tegan Taylor with it. Stolen by Chase Menzies. Menzies slows it down. Gives it to Emerson. And now 20 seconds on the clock. Emerson's going to slow it down for last shot. 15 seconds. I'd start doing something now. Connor Eberly with it. Back to Emerson. 8 seconds. Bentley Rankin. Connor Eberly in the corner. Back to Chase Menzies. And a shot up. This jump ball is called. It'll be Bulldogs ball with 1.6 seconds on the clock. I thought that was a quick jump ball called there. But we'll see what's called here. Liam Eilert fumbles it, puts it up last second. And that's how this first half will end. At the end of one half, Knights are up 12-9. That's just what you wanted to see as a Knights fan. They've been able to do good job on defense. Well, I wouldn't say good job on defense. The Bulldogs haven't been able to make a whole lot of shots. Neither have the Knights, but they've been able to stay ahead here now in the second quarter after they took the lead. So, any thoughts of the first half, Eli?
I mean, as far as like defense and offense for the Knights, they just got to box out. I mean, they haven't been doing a whole lot of that, and it's kind of killing them.
I agree with you, but we'll take a quick break and be back at the end of halftime. I'm Milo Shooter, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back. Knights are up 12-9 over the Osborne Bulldogs.
And we're back here for the second half of action here in Teskett. The score currently, Bulldogs 9, the Knights 12. So, I mean,
Knights just really started to score the ball in the second half, as I believe it was 4-4 at the end of the first quarter. Right,
6-4, I think.
6-4 maybe? It was something around there. 6-4 or 4-4. Bulldogs had all the momentum though, I'm pretty sure. In the second quarter, the Knights just really started to score the ball, and we're at 12-9 now. So Knights will start with the ball. Bulldogs will be in a 2-3 zone. Emerson will start with the ball, and we have PTL Tournament Championship game action here. Osborne County rivalry again. Bentley Rankin back out, Parker Wilcoxon, Connor Eberly up top. He gives it to Emerson. Over back to Connor Eberly. Emerson, Parker Wilcoxon. Bad pass down to Bentley Rankin, not what the Knights wanted to do there. They do want to get it down to their post, but just not like that. Tegan Taylor with the ball, and he was fouled as he was shooting. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that one was on Bentley Rankin. That'll be his first. Tegan Taylor on the line. His first shot will fall, makes it a 2-point game. In this low-scoring matchup, Knights could use all the points that they can get. Taylor's second shot will not fall. Rebound, Bulldogs. Stolen by Emerson. Emerson will push it here. Doesn't quite have numbers. He'll slow down. Now he put up a shot. This one won't fall. Rebound, Bulldogs. 12-10, the score all the way up ahead. Aiden Manns with the ball. Lawson Reiner, top of the key, three-pointer off the mark. Rebound Taylor, blocked by Rankin. And that ball go out of bounds off of Parker Wilcoxon. It'll be Bulldogs ball with 4:59 on the clock. Lawson Reiner drives into the lane. Tried to pass it to Pierce Bales, and it'll go out of bounds off of him. It'll be Knights ball now.
I think Bentley Rankin had a little bit to do with that. It looked like he got his hand in there and tipped it away.
Connor Eberly with it. He'll give a dangerous pass to Bentley Rankin. Back to Chase Menzies. He'll take the three-pointer off the mark and in and out. I don't know how that ball didn't go in. Jackson Emerson trying to cause havoc in the backcourt. Lawson Reiner brings it up. Knights in a box and one, I think. I can't really tell. Chase Menzies gets the rebound. And he gives it to Jackson Emerson. 4:20 on the clock. Emerson picks up his dribble, gives it to Menzies. Back to Emerson. Knights up 2. Could really use a basket here. And almost stolen by the Bulldogs. Emerson drives into the lane. And one. I think they call it an and one. Jackson Emerson gets an and one there. He'll be on the line. That makes it 14-10 now. And he'll be on the line to shoot 1. His free throw up and off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. 4-point lead now for the Knights. 14-10. That was what the Knights needed. I think they just need to keep on doing that. Getting to the hoop. Almost dropped by Aiden Manns. I believe the Knights are in a triangle and 2 now. Rebound Bentley Rankin. And jump ball will be called. It'll be Bulldogs ball.
Man, the Knights, they really got to box out. I mean, Rankin is tall, but still.
Dane Geisler checks into the game for the Knights. Lawson Reiner will shoot the three-pointer, and he'll get it to fall. Makes it 14-13, a 1-point game now Bulldogs bring the press back on. Bentley Rankin up ahead. Dane Geisler with it. Chase Menzies now. Over to Emerson. Emerson drives right side. Kicks out right. Eberly. Back to Menzies. Emerson far pass to Geisler now. Down to Rankin. Back up to Emerson. Dribbles it off his foot. Knights need to get back. Aiden Mann's shot is on the mark, and the Bulldogs get the lead right back. Makes it 15-14. And just like that, the 4-point lead is gone for the Knights. Now they really could use a basket. And stolen, and a whistle is blown on Lawson Reiner. Osborne fans are not happy about it, but he did jump over the back of Chase Menzies, so I like the call. People can say what they want to, but it's all up to the referees here. Jackson Emerson with it. Dane Geisler in the corner. Eberly, pump fake, stolen by Reiner, all the way up ahead. Blocked by Jackson Emerson. A great play there by Emerson. Just not allowing Reiner to put up a shot there, but does go out of bounds. And it will be Bulldogs ball. So now Aiden Mans throws the ball in for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Tegan Taylor. He'll shoot the three, and it goes. 18-14, just like that. The 4-point lead for the Knights turns into a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. Chase Menzies with it. Bentley Rankin shoots a three off the mark. Rebound, it goes out of bounds. It'll be Bulldogs ball now. And that's not what the Knights wanted to do. I think Coach Eberly, he'll take a timeout. I'm pretty sure he wanted them to get down on the block there, but they sure could not. And now Bulldogs have all the momentum.
Knights just really need to kind of slow things down and just get into the lane.
Yep. Knights almost look defeated over there on the sideline. They really just need to play some good defense here and then just get a basket, and I think they'll get the momentum back. They just need to play some good defense here and get the ball back as soon as possible and not allow Osborne to get any points here. Knights, I'm pretty sure they're in a box and one, or triangle and two. Pretty sure Colton Mix on Pierce Bales and Dane Geisler on Liam Eilert. Blocked by Bentley Rankin, and he gets, it's Aiden Mans has the ball. That was about a good play there. Lawson Reiner will shoot another three off the mark. Rebound goes to the Knights. Chase Menzies with it and kicked around. Osborne has the ball. Menzies is frustrated. And Pierce Bales slows things down with 1:40 on the clock. Drives right side. He'll shoot the three off the mark. Rebound out of bounds on Colton Mick. Tegan Taylor out. Aiden Mans will shoot the three off the mark. Rebound Colton Mick, and a whistle will be blown on the Bulldogs. Number 24, Pierce Bales. That'll be the third foul now this quarter on the Bulldogs, and the second on Pierce Bales. Knights really need a basket here, down 4, trying to get some momentum back. 1:30 left in the third. Far pass to Bentley Rankin. Chase Menzies with it. Emerson, pump fake, dribble up. Bentley Rankin in the corner. He'll shoot the three off the backboard. Rebound Bulldogs. And Lawson Reiner brings the ball up the court. Aiden Mans with it. He puts up a shot off the mark. Tegan Taylor gets a rebound. Mans out to Lawson Reiner. He'll put up a three off the mark. Another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Down to 45 seconds on the board. Bentley Rankin with the ball. He kind of blocked it there. And Emerson will bring the ball up the court. 40 seconds on the clock. Bentley Rankin with it now. Up ahead to Dane Geisler. Bentley Rankin. Jackson Emerson thought about it, dribbles in, and he's fouled. Oh, they're going to say it was on the ground. He wasn't shooting there. So that'll be the 4th foul this quarter. That one was on number 24, Pierce Bales. That'll be his 3rd. Bentley Rankin with it, gives it to Jackson Emerson. Emerson drives in, stuck here, gives it to Dane Geisler, puts it up, off the mark. That ball will be Osborne ball. It looked for sure like it was off of the Bulldogs there. I don't know though. It'll be Bulldogs ball. Pierce Bales will bring it up the court. 15 seconds on the clock now. Aiden Mann's in the corner. He'll shoot the 3. Off the mark, another offensive rebound. Pierce Bales puts it up. Off the mark again. Bentley Rankin with it down to 1 second. He'll put it up. And, oh. Knights fans thought it was a foul. But it'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Bulldogs 18, Knights 14. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes. And I'll hand it off to Eli to thank this afternoon's live stream sponsors.
Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, The State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift. So, we'll be back for the start, or after this timeout.
For the start of the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we're back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Bulldogs lead by 4, 18-14.
Jackson Emerson has the ball. Knights really could use a basket here to start this 4th quarter. Colton Mick gives it to Dane Geisler in the corner. Knights just look dead out there. Chase Menzies with pump fake there. Bentley Rankin back to Chase Menzies. Dane Geisler gives it back to Rankin. Back to Chase Menzies. Tipped. Emerson with it now. Now 30 seconds off the clock, and the pass is too high for Colton Mick. Off his fingertips and goes out of bounds, so it'll be Osborne ball. 5:30 on the clock. Knights need a steal, or need to have no points allowed here. Blocked by Bentley Rankin. Dane Geisler wasn't ready for the ball. That time he was, and a whistle is called. I hope that's on 24, and it will be. That'll be the 1st foul this quarter, and the 4th on Pierce Bales. Jackson Emerson will bring the ball up the court now. He'll push it all the way up. Aiden Mans tries to stop him, gets by him. Chase Menzies pump fakes and travels. So it'll be Bulldogs ball now. Parker Wilcoxon comes into the game for Dane Geisler. Again, the Knights down 4, 5:09 on the clock. Lawson Reiner brings the ball up the court. And Liam Eiler is fouled on the shot. I don't know who the foul was on. It was on Chase Menzies, they say. It'll be the 2nd on him and the 1st this quarter on the Knights. So now Liam Eiler on the line to shoot 2. His 1st one up and off the mark. So he'll have another one here. Liam Eiler. 2nd free throw up and on the mark. Makes it a 5-point game now. Now the Knights really could use a basket. Jackson Emerson with it. Colton Mick Chase Menzies in the corner, trying to give it to Bentley Rankin. Gives it to him. He puts a dribble down, loses control of it, and out of bounds on the Knights. From here, it looked like the Bulldogs poked it out of Rankin's hands, but it'll be Bulldogs' ball, and Reiner will bring it up the court. And stolen by Emerson. He'll give it to Colton Mick. Colton Mick will be blocked, and a whistle's called, and a great job there by Colton Mick, putting a shot up there. And he'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. Got to take advantage of these free throw shots. So he'll have 2 with 4:22 on the clock. Colton Mick's first shot up and won't go. So he'll have another one now. Hey, down 5. Free throws really help you here. Colton Mick's second one off the mark as well. Rebound Bulldogs. All the way up ahead. Taylor's shot will fall. Makes it 21-14. Now a 7-point game. Knights really needing a basket here. Colton Mick, he'll shoot the 3. Off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. And now Knights really need to play some defense. 3:50 on the clock. Into Samuel Smith. That shot's off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs fans are not happy, and never mind, they'll change the call off the Knights. Now the Bulldogs will throw it in. Liam Eilert with the ball, blocked by Bentley Rankin. Jackson Emerson gets the ball stolen from him. Lawson Reiner will be blocked. Oh, never mind. It'll be a whistle called on Jackson Emerson. So now Lawson Reiner will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs, and a full timeout by the Knights. We'll take a quick break. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back after this full timeout.
We're back here after that timeout. Bulldogs 21, Knights 14, 3:33 left in the fourth quarter.
Man, I don't think they could have had that music louder. It was pretty loud there. Lawson Reiner on the free throw line, shooting 2. His first shot up and off the mark. He'll get the ball on. Lawson Reiner on the free throw line again. His second shot up and again off the mark. Rebound Bentley Rankin. Tipped around. It looked like they hit his arm. Bentley Rankins can't get the rebound again. Bulldogs with it. Stolen by Parker. Jackson Emerson with it. And a foul is called on the Bulldogs. That'll be the 3rd this quarter on the Bulldogs. And that one will be on number 4, Lawson Reiner. That'll be his 4th. Connor Eberly up ahead. Jackson Emerson. Jackson Emerson stuck with it. Connor Eberly with it. Bentley Rankin will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. And a whistle is called on the Knights. That'll be the third now in this quarter on the Knights. That'll be on Menzies. That'll be his third. Bulldogs with the ball now. Lawson Reiner will bring the ball up the court. Lawson Reiner might have traveled there. Got it down to the block. Shot up off the mark. Rebound, Chase Menzies. He'll pick up his dribble there. He might have had a chance to go all the way. Emerson picks up his dribble. He might have had the chance to go all the way. Parker Wilcoxon gives it to Emerson. Emerson gives it to Eberle. Eberle will shoot the three off the mark. Rebound, Wilcoxon. Wilcoxon goes up, and it goes. That's the first points of the fourth quarter, I believe, now for the Knights. Over halfway through. Now the Knights really need to get a stop here. Down 5. It could be quick here before the Knights can really put a score. Connor Eberle steals it. He needs to get it to Emerson here. He'll take it. Never mind. He'll take it. Now he'll give it to Emerson. Emerson needs to do something with it here. He'll drive down to the block. Puts it up. Oh, almost an and one. Just rattled out there. So he'll be on the free throw line to shoot 2. That was just what the Knights needed. Now Emerson needs to take advantage of these free throws and put some points on the board. 5-point game again. Emerson's first shot up and good. Aiden Mans comes into the game for the Bulldogs. Emerson on the free throw line again. Gets the ball, puts a couple dribbles down. His shot up and good as well. Makes it a 3-point game. Connor Eberle trying to do something. And the Bulldogs will take a timeout. Just like that, the 7-point lead turns into a 3-point lead, and a full timeout will be called by the Bulldogs. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and we'll be right back after this timeout.
We're back here after that Bulldogs timeout. 2:02 on the clock. Bulldogs up 3.
They'll have the ball out of this timeout. Man, I think they got the music louder this time. Bulldogs with the ball, and Knights gonna press. Lawson Reiner ready to play. They'll get it in to Lawson Reiner. Knights need to get back. Pierce Bales puts up a shot and it'll fall. Makes it 23-18, a 7-point game. Oh nope, what is that? 5-point game again for the Knights. Chase Menzies with it. And stolen by Lawson Reiner. Chase Menzies needs to get up. Aiden Mans all the way. Layup is good. Makes it a 7-point game now. Just like that, the 3-point lead turns into a 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Knights really need to get a answer here now. Bentley Rankin in the corner. Chase Menzies, he'll pull the trigger off the mark. Rebound, Bulldogs. And a technical foul will be called. That'll be on Chase Menzies. That'll be Chase Menzies' 4th, and he'll come out of the game. So Pierce Bales will shoot the free throws. His first one is on the mark, makes it 26-18. not what you want to see as a Knights fan at all. His second one up and off the mark, so there's a positive for the Knights. But they'll have the ball now. So Knights really need to do something on defense here. Bulldogs get it in here. Tegan Taylor back out to Lawson Reiner. Dangerous pass there to Pierce Bales and out of bounds off of the Knights. It'll be Bulldogs ball. I'll get it in. Taylor's shot's off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. Lawson Reiner's shot will also not fall. Rebound Jackson Emerson. He'll take it all the way. And Lawson Reiner steals it off the face of Parker Wilcoxon. Almost looked like he stepped out of bounds, but it'll be Bulldogs ball. Who knows? Eilert with the ball now. Knights got to get up if they want to do anything. They just look defeated out there. 50 seconds left in the game. And down. They're just gonna, I don't know.
Bulldogs just burning the clock.
30 seconds now. Knights, Bulldogs finally put up a shot. Liam Eilert gets a rebound, an offensive rebound. Great job there by Dane Geisler. I don't know why. Just seems like everybody's stuck out there for the Knights. They needed to be going for the ball, and I guess not. So that'll be the 5th foul on the Knights. So they'll be shooting 2 now. Aiden Manns will be on the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs. Again, an 8-point game, 16.4 seconds on the clock. So, 4 fouls. Bentley Rankin tips it. That should be out of bounds on the Bulldogs, and it is. So it'll be Knights ball. 16.4 seconds on the clock. And Knights will take a full timeout, and we will too. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes, and I'd like to thank tonight's live stream sponsors: Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, the State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and a Corner Drug and Gift. So we'll take a real quick break and be back after this timeout.
And we're back after that Knights timeout. The score, 26-18, Bulldogs lead. 16 seconds left in this game.
Actually, to be specific, 16.4 seconds on the clock. Emerson brings the ball up the court. He'll stop, give it to Rankin in the corner. He'll stand with the ball. Wilcoxon will shoot the 3 off the mark. Rebound Bulldogs. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's how this game will end. Osborne Bulldogs are the PTL League champions for the boys, and the Pike Valley Panthers won the girls. So The Osborne County rivalry is won by the Bulldogs once again. And the Osborne Bulldogs are the PTL champions.
The Lakeside Knights. This year's Pike Trail League champions, the Osborne Bulldogs.
Well, I don't know what to say. Nice.
Well, I think offensive rebounds, giving up offensive rebounds just really killed him.
Yes, they did. So that'll be it from Teskett. Bulldogs win it 26-18. Knights once again comeback of the season. I think they had the best turnaround in the junior high. They went from 1-11 last year to runner-ups in this year. Runner-up champions. So that'll be it from Teskett. I'm Milo Schroeder, joined by Eli Copes. Jonathan Mick was running camera, and Colson Klein on the stream deck. And we're signing off from Teskett. Good night.